Hey, how's it going, everybody? My name is Erik Percival, also known as Scuffed Gaming here on YouTube, and welcome back to the Binding of Isaac Repentance. Today we're going to step back into the Tainted K. It's been a long time at the time of this recording since I've done a recording. And I will say I have been hard at work, sort of trying to reinvent myself as a tech worker. So I've been not uploading. Also, kind of embarrassingly, I have been not getting sound out of my device. The latest and greatest of NVIDIA updates has prevented us, shall I say, from having audio. Fair warning, I do have a little bit of a something going on. Coughing fit for some reason. Also, our mods weren't working, which is kind of crazy. I'm gonna go ahead and bomb this machine. I mean, that's why it's there, right? We're trying to have a fun run for our first run back after quite a while. So let's go ahead and try to break this tears cap as soon as we can. We don't need to take the item room. I think Tainted Keeper is one of those few characters that really doesn't necessarily need the item room. Great bomb, by the way. Amazing plays being made by yours truly. Chris the Unknown is going to try to trip us up, keep us on our toes, but it won't work. You know, we've got the skills to pay the bills. I don't believe there was anything else in the shop that we wanted. Yeah, Tainted Keeper is one of those characters that really doesn't need the the item rooms until you see the planetarium. For one simple reason, that simple reason is that the shops usually are good enough as they are. I think I will take Harlequin. Some of you may know, Tainted Keeper is a little bit of a difficult character in the sense that you can only get hit twice in any given room. Take the caffeine pill. And go down. You know, before things go wrong for you as a player, like we only have 2 HP up top on, you can see on top of the left. 2 HP, that's all you get, unless of course. I like being body blocked from someone that's behind me. I don't accept your apology, game. Try to give me a dime, steal it, give me a nickel right after. Yeah, apology not accepted, dude. We may even be tempted to avoid the devil deal, because it's very unlikely now that we'll be able to afford it. And I know the answer to your obvious question, did we have to take the caffeine pill? Shouldn't we have saved our 15 cents for the devil deal? The answer is yes, but having speed on Tainted K is very important. Now, when we execute the enemies, they drop money. We need to be able to pick up that. We don't currently have the birthright. You know, perhaps if we had the birthright, we wouldn't be as concerned. But we don't. Obviously, the Tainted Keeper also starts with a pot shot. Actually, there is a chance that we would be able to afford one.
Two of spades.
Well, interestingly, I don't think any of this actually helps. but I will take the half off fee. I will do that. Let's go see what the boss is. Ah, gurglings. The bane of every player's existence is gurglings. We obviously can't take this HP up, so we will ignore that as if it doesn't exist. Lord of the Pit and Damocles. Damocles is a mistake on this character, but Lord of the Pit, that is not. Lord of the Pit gonna give us a nice flying upgrade as well as a speed increase. Now that we have seen these upgrades, we will be happy to go down here and pick up Blood Slot. Gonna zip zoom right through the rest of this floor. Go ahead and go down. Still looking for more tears, still looking for more actual damage. I do think we should do this challenge though. Nice shot. Curse of the Dark is going to make this awkward, but maybe not as much as it could be. Of course, because we have flying and we're very fast. Yeah, we came up maybe 15 cents in that one room. I don't really have a lot of tips for dealing with Curse of the Dark, except just be vigilant. Don't do what I just did. Don't try to head first into the enemies. Yeah, especially when you have flying the way we do. It's these kinds of plays that get people into trouble and me. I don't exclude myself from that. I get myself into trouble with these kind of plays. Overly erratic, unnecessarily risky. What's this? Tower noise.
The tower.
For those of you that might be new to binding or curious why I'm not hitting the item rooms, like is there any reason not to? You have the keys and so on and so forth. It's because a special room exists called the Planetarium. And if you skip item rooms, you can. Ooh, this is an incredible pickup for us actually. The piggy bank. And the Planetarium is a special room that increases in likelihood to appear if you skip your item rooms. That is unfortunate, because that may cause us to die. Don't try this at home, kids. Sure, we don't have a reason not to. Yeah, and so if we skip enough item rooms, we will eventually force the game to give us you know, a planetarium. Half of the planetarium items are not good. Straight up. Like, I know that they probably reworked Mars and maybe now it's good, blah blah blah, but the truth is I don't trust Mars and I don't think anyone should. Sanguine Bond. Sure, why not? Sanguine Bond is going to create a series of spikes in the Devil Deal that are going to activate every now and then to give us, you know, yeah, dude, some money, or some damage, or an item, or Leviathan transformation, or something like that. Let's go down. Yeah, as you can see on the bottom left, it says 61% chance at the planetarium. I will say, we have not seen premium stats in a while. We haven't seen damage, we haven't seen tears rate, we've seen lots of nice utility, and I'm not gonna knock the fact that we got the piggy bank, because the piggy bank is legitimately the savior of so many Tainted K runs. Basically, obviously, our HP is money, right? So, because we have the piggy bank, every time we get hit, there's a 50-50 chance that it will drop, like, you know, between 0 and 1 coin or something like that. And we need that safety net. A big part of Tainted K, with lots of high difficulty characters, is how many safety nets can you give yourself? Yeah, we want Guppy's collar, we want, you know, stuff like that. That's what we're interested in picking up. I'm gonna leave this skinny odd right now for just a moment. And here's the planetarium. And it is Neptunus. Yes, sir. Okay, so Neptunus, now that we have Neptunus, we must take Skinny Odd. Now that we have Skinny Odd and Neptunus, we can flood the board with our tiers, and this certainly feels like it should be now a one run. We're still in the market for tiers rate. Oh my god, and a Steam sale? Woo! Holy! And this one we're gonna get to see a Devil Deal as well. It's very likely that we will. Yeah, this run suddenly got a whole lot more powerful. Ah, and I love Neptunus. Neptunus is one of my favorite items. It makes your tears rate feel, you know, it's really, really buzzing out of control. Now this feels a lot like it's our run to lose at this point, and we could lose it. Don't get me wrong. There's definitely some bosses in this game that have the double tap potential. There's no question. We can now check our item room. It is Fruity Plum. 1 of 3 for Beelzebub is a fine transformation. Sure. Why don't you pick up the last penny? Why are you guys always doing this? You know, these YouTube streamers. It's fine, dude. Not a big deal. Relax. Go ahead and step in. I am going to delete all of these things first. I'll take this. I'll take this. I'll take this. I'm gonna tap Sanguine Bond once. And of course we do not get a payout, so we will just walk away. I do want to take, we need to go deeper. I'll take the safety pin. There is a 36% chance that we could walk back into that room. Excuse me, jeez. And get our potentially Sanguine Bond payout, but it could just disappear. And it did. Okay. Let's go ahead and play a little risky and see if we can't check this room. It's console prize. It's gonna be a damage. We need damage. Not to mention, we do have a temporary tattoo. You know, this is not a time for us to play safe. It's a time for us to play aggressive. And I think that was a good little foray into the darkest dungeon here. Yeah, we need as much damage as we can get because we have Skinny Odd, and Skinny Odd is causing us to have a negative multiplier for our damage. We do have Spectral now because we chose to take Ouija. Why does nobody listen to Ouija? Mario, Ouija. Luigi with the squeegee. It's a me. 2 of 3 for Beelzebub. I've been really enjoying the latest Monster Hunter title. It does seem like it's a little bit of a more easy title in the franchise, which I'm grateful for because I think that the biggest prohibiting factor to people getting to endgame is obviously how long the campaign is. And they certainly did a good job not like dragging out the campaign to the point where it was getting a little bit sillyville. Do I want to take Chaos? There's only one more shop. And we kind of do want the shop to be a banger shop. Let's go ahead and take Chaos. We'll take Chaos. Places all chests except for old/mega with golden chests. Golden chests contain extra cards, pills, trinkets. I mean, we could get 3 keys on the pickup, but we're not really trying to lock ourselves out, and just like that, we are Beelzebub. Oh, you like to fly, etc., etc. We've seen the shop, we've seen the item room. Let's just go ahead and go. Much to my surprise, there is another one of you. Maybe we can force them to give us a Sanguine Bond payout. It gave us damage. Take the mystery sack. We sun carded, so we might as well go check this secret room. Room was a 3-for-1 special deal. And as we can see with the sun card, it doesn't appear that there's anything special left over. Let's just go ahead and go down. We have 3 minutes to the boss rush. And take a sip of water here. Cool. No. It certainly didn't look like a rainbow champion. Is there any way this is a secret room? Darn, man. That would have been sweet, because then we'd be able to fight, you know. Although we might actually. We might still be able to come back and fight for the... boss room. Alright, we got our penny to drop. That is not the... That's a chaotic room. Can you imagine if we didn't have the speed or flying? Now we might not make it to boss rush simply because finding the Mark Skull is always an extra challenge that feels a little silly and unnecessary at times, but here we are. Whoa, baby, we almost walked in for no reason. Alright. There. Damage is certainly buzzing. Alright. We're on the clock. Let's go ahead and make this happen. Alright. It's a bomb. I want that bomb. 1 minute? Yeah, we're gonna make it. Hopefully boss rush will contain something that we really want. Up to the boss rush room. What do we got? We got just the sickest boss rush you've ever seen. Little Hush / Compost. Sick fool. Sick. What am I doing? Alright. I do think this tarot card was good. Actually useless. Alright, let's go see what the item is in the boss room. Oh, it's Luna. Incredible. And you wanted me to die before the other one starts attacking me. Oh man, now we're spun? Oh boy, this run suddenly took off. Hard. It certainly is our run to lose at this point. You know, we are at 10 points of damage at a buzzing tier rate. And our tier rate is actually not as high as it could be. I think I'm going to take the Golden Locust of Conquest at this point, because we could just simply, you know, clear out whatever we want. Yeah, this Luna's going to make this little... Oh my god. This little light shine from the top rope. Sure, we'll take 2 or 3 for Leviathan. The Hermit. We don't need the money. We don't need the memories. Rocket in a jar. I don't want it to interact with the way that I drop bombs. And then this is our shop, and we do see more tier rate. But we'll take suck this. And we'll buy this and this. Let's take Loki's horns. Because of Steam sale, we're not going to be in danger of losing money. We're just going to go ahead and go down. Yeah, mapping would obviously be nice. But it's not like we're in desperate need of mapping or anything. It's always so crazy to see when you have Beelzebub, just the wall of enemies that you don't have to fight show up. Empress. Stem cells will get picked up. Let's go ahead and check our secret room. We could definitely use more bombs. Alright. And last but not least, we will check our crawl space, which is going to the black market. The black market will contain diddly doodah. Alright. We'll buy the habit. We'll buy the blood puppy. And we'll go down. 100% chance for a deal. Oh wow, favorite room. Oh gee, wow. Alright, our tears rate's almost capped again. Taking damage makes us grab 2 of his coins, keys, or bombs. The pickups can be replaced with other variants such as golden keys, something something. Yeah, that's another piece of redundancy that's often overlooked in my opinion. So now there's a chance when we get there for the torn pockets to drop money as well. You know, it may drop bombs, it may drop other things, but you know, we will always have money that will be dropped by a torn pocket. And I am tempted to fight Hush like this. I don't know if that's a good idea. In fact, I know for a fact that it's a terrible idea. But I'll be darned if I wasn't being honest with y'all. That it would be fun. I don't know what I'm looking for. The Magician. I think if we're gonna try to do Hush, then we should do the Magician. Okay, what do we got here? We've got Marrow. And we've got Pad. Ooh, a skeleton key. Sick. Now, some of you may be wondering what is going on. Well, a couple of things are going on. Like I said, Torn Pocket is activating. But the other thing that's happening is one of the payouts for Sanguine Bond is what am I trying to say? One of the payouts for Sanguine Bond is pedestals. And another activation for Sanguine Bond is money. So sometimes when we're hitting this thing, it's dropping money so that we continue to roll. And so with the build that we have going on, it is highly likely that this is nearly infinite. Like, as long as we don't accidentally double tap. Welcome to Double Tap City, where there's a decent chance that we get double tapped on our own spikes. Alright. Well, unfortunately, it doesn't look like it's going to give us another pedestal. Okay, well, that's okay, game. Going to walk back out. We still wanted to give ourselves enough time to hit this crawl space, because we do have a crawl space. I think this counts. And it's nothing. It's a pile of poop. A big old turd. It is cool that it gave us a skeleton key. Curse of the Blind. Curse of the Blind with Chaos. How daring are we? Speedball. Ceremonial Robes. D20? Oh, okay. What about this? The Red Stew. Okay. I do not want Plan C. That is a good way to get yourself killed. Oh, baby, we've done it. Alright, well now that we have Ludovico, this build has become a lot less powerful. You wouldn't be able to tell by how much I'm doing. And to hush. Jesus. How am I going to explain this to the people at home that I took Ludovico blind? Curse of the blind. How many people can say that they've dealt this kind of damage to them? Hush. I'm not attacking those blinds, by the way. Because we're Beelzebub, typically. And that's what I'm talking about. It's very important that you keep your wits about you to the best of your ability. If you get hit, try to instantly pick up a coin that's knocked on the floor or something like that. Okay. So we have a choice in front of us. We can try to fight Delirium like this. Or we can take our win. We can beat Satan with and the Lamb with Ludovico, which is already impressive enough as it is. I can't remember the last time that I fought Delirium with Ludovico and won. So I say we go for it. And now we're gonna crawl space. Yes, Mom. This is definitely not the safe play to make. And I would highly advise people against it if they were trying to get completion marks. Because it's not a good idea. Now you may be asking yourself why the enemies are dying so quickly, and the answer to that question is because Succubus is still there. Yes, sir. We will be taking this. Succubus deals damage based on how much damage we have. I'm very surprised that these bosses are taking that much damage. Very, very. Like I don't know if that's partially because Neptunus is working with it. I don't know. It could be. Let's make that. I do know that Red Stew is giving us damage. I don't know how much damage it actually is giving us. And I think if enemies that have boss armor, it doesn't matter after a while. Chariot, sure. Champion, Champions, my friend. guy stole one of my tan dog from me. Black hole sun. I actually think that the pocket, the torn pocket, is better. Mystery egg. Well, we are somehow getting to all of the rooms that are not. And there is a way to find out if a room is there or not. I'm just not familiar enough with it. If we didn't have the Vico, it would be a sign. No, but we're inadvertently showcasing a build where Vico would make sense. That was not my intention. Obviously, I didn't intend to pick up Vico. I think I will take the Book of the Dead. There's a chance that the Book of the Dead will end up happening in some way, shape, or form. There's a good champion. And I almost want to gas my bombs. Just in case we do end up getting torn pocket activations, we don't want it to drop like keys. Well, we don't want it to drop bombs. We want it to drop only coins and keys. So I think it's really funny actually. I did it again. Because the reason why I'm taking Torn Pocket instead of the Swallow Penny, even though Swallow Penny normally would be extremely good, is very simple. It's because Torn Pocket is guaranteed. Now that thanks to the Magician, your character's going to follow. Every time we get here, we just need to make sure that we pick up one of the points not to start spiraling. Delirium always will be one of the most difficult challenges, if not the most difficult. Yeah, that's what I was afraid of. And their last hit did in fact drop 2 keys. were hardcore betrayed by my torn pocket. Oh my god. Woo! Let this be a sign on to you to never take Ludovico technique. That fight was made way unnecessarily difficult by that item. Oh boy, well, I don't know if I'm back for sure. It has been very, very busy. My schedule has been very tumultuous, but if you do enjoy this video and you enjoy binding content, please consider taking a look at the other videos on my page. I've done a lot of runs, especially on tainted characters. I absolutely adore the Tainted Keeper, but I think I will post an Eden run soon, just to get back to basics. This was a lot of fun, and yeah, hope you guys have a great day. So long, everybody.